Hey everybody, this is Chris the COOP. Welcome back. Thanks for watching, and definitely thank you for all your support. Alright, SWAT 4 came out in 2005. Ready or not, 2021. Is SWAT 4 worthy of us still playing, or should we all move over to Ready or Not? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Alright, SWAT 4, Ready or Not. Does SWAT 4 still have some value, or should we switch on over to Ready or Not? Or what about 0 Hour? Have we even given 0 Hour some time for us to evaluate it and see if this is a good tactical shooter? Because all three games have their pros and they definitely have their cons. And what's this video about today? Well, I wanted to talk about SWAT 4, but namely the first responder mod. Now, I normally am not a mod person. I don't really like getting into mods because normally you have to like change something in the game registry and blah 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 blah, and I don't like doing that because I'm the old guy playing video games, and 9 times out of 10 I gotta have someone like my trusty number one, Fox Commander, walk me through the steps so I can get it working right. Now, Ready or Not, I have been watching different videos on other YouTubers' channels, and I'm like, wow, those mods are pretty cool. So I started to look into some of the mods for Ready or Not. Now, well, let's talk a little bit about SWAT 4, and I'm going to show you the first responder mod as well as the map packs that I have uploaded. And I think SWAT 4, me personally, still has a lot of value because there are some things about Ready or Not that I just don't like. And Ready or Not is still being developed, it's still being polished, as opposed to the only support that's coming from SWAT 4 is from the fan base. Now, Void Interactive is still working on stuff for Ready or Not. I've had an opportunity of speaking with the devs, and quite frankly, I would love to go meet with the devs down in San Diego when one of the main devs comes back from Australia. But there are some things that I think that they could be doing differently, as well as what got me very excited about Ready or Not, and I'm going to actually read it right from their website, was what the backdrop of the game was all about. And in this, the backdrop of the game says it right here. It says, Ready or Not is a realistic tactical first-person shooter set against a backdrop of political and economic instability in the United States. You are placed in the boots of Judge, an elite SWAT commander being tasked with diffusing tense, hostile situations in a morally bankrupt city. That sounds spectacular, but that's not what we're getting. I have no backdrop to the story of Ready or Not. I'm not seeing the corruption. I've been told the bad guys we go up against are ex-law enforcement, ex-military, hence the reason why they're able to one-shot you, which is just one of the biggest pet peeves I have about this game. But if we're gonna get that, let's get the story mode on this. Let's make me feel like I'm in this political backdrop of the United States collapsing, and my team is the last bastion of hope for the city that we were trying to protect. I want to feel that. And as a police officer, I can tell you, I definitely want to feel that. I want to be vested in this game. I want to yes, let's do it. So we're going to first show you some stuff about the SWAT 4 first responder, and telling you the pros and cons of what I like about that, because I still think SWAT 4, as a matter of fact, I know SWAT 4 still has some playability because I play it. And then we're going to compare that to what Ready or Not is offering. Now, visually, yeah, Ready or Not, hands down, is visually beautiful. I mean, it's new, right? It's new. But it doesn't mean it's awesome. So, all right, let's take a look at it. Oh, let's get to the business side of this. Hey everybody, I am Chris the Cop. I'm a real police officer playing video games and talking all things nerd. If you like what you're seeing today and the other stuff on this channel, I'm going to ask you to hit that subscribe button and that bell icon for instant notification, because you just never know when I'm going to come off of work and decide to start streaming or uploading, because yes, I am still a working police officer. Just my rank is now police chief, which is kind of cool in itself as well. All right, we got a lot of information down below. We're going to be changing actual channel memberships because I plan on doing more co-oping. So dependent on the tier of your membership, you will have the opportunity to co-op with me on these tactical games. That is coming very soon. Major announcements coming all month of July, and we should be going live with co-oping starting in August. So you're going to want to definitely, you're going to definitely want to go to Discord as well and get the information there. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at @TheChrisTheCop1. Got a merch store, once again, channel memberships, blah, 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 blah. All right, let's jump into this and let's see what I like and what I don't like about these two tactical police shooters. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at SWAT 4, the first responder mod that's done by Beppe. And I'm going to kind of show you some of the things that the first responder mod adds, because it breathes new life into SWAT 4. And if you're not feeling ready or not, and you still like the tactical shooters, then this could be that mod for you. In this, I want to take a quick look and show you something about the mod. It brings back, or I don't know if it brings back, but you can definitely play with other people. I'm going to throw it out here. So these are all the servers that you can jump on with various different people. I'm going to click this just so you can see. Right here, CTC, those are my official servers. I actually pay for a subscription service so you guys can play together. I have played with my own followers on these servers, and we can have our own co-ops, and it's pretty neat. So we have a lot of fun. Hence the reason why you want to be a part of Discord. So we do have this available as well. Now, when we look at the rest of this, we can go in here to do the career. Now, in Ready or Not, they don't really have a training mod. In here, they do. So I'm going to click the training mod, and we'll load this up. I'm just going to give you kind of like a brief overview. I'm going to bring this up a little bit for the volume.
I'm Lieutenant Sonny Bonds. I'll be observing your practice run from the catwalks and giving you a few pointers about our procedures. I'm sure you've heard all of this before, but it never hurts to practice one more time. As you know, training is what gives SWAT the edge.
So I'm actually going to talk over him right now, just so for the sake of the time of this video. Now, if you play SWAT 4 and you like the controls, the same controls apply to Ready or Not and vice versa. So you're just going to walk. I'm going to go ahead and I have some presets where I can press shift and we're always running. Come on over here. We do our typical F for opening up. Come on in. Come in quickly, right? Come in quickly. Then we can load up. So in this mod, or this part of the game, is where we learn how to shoot our sidearm. We learn how to shoot our main weapon, our long gun. We learn how to throw gas. There's one other thing, and I'm missing. So we got, the gas part, you learn how to do gas. You learn how to do CS, and you learn how to do pepper ball. And so you have those options. And then you get to do a couple of different things in here, but it's basically like the tutorial how you get to play the game, which, you know, a lot of games, those first couple of levels are, okay, this is how you do this is how you do that. Well, this is what the training mod's for. So I'm going to click out of there, and I'm going to abort. Well, let me go back and take a look. So let's actually get through this real quickly. So it says, okay. Okay, we've done our failure drill.
Your pistol is your backup weapon, usually used when you're in a bind or don't have time to reload. Pistols and shotguns become less accurate, and it's often at long range accuracy becomes imperative. You're able to control your weapon with skill.
Okay, what's this one? Okay, we're going to go in here. So this is where we get to move on. They want us to move on the fly. Gonna get it out of auto. Set it for back to semi-automatic. So I haven't adjusted my mouse sensitivity, so I might not be really accurate here right now. All right, right. Come on, let's do it. La 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 la. Let's go. Smooth is fast, fast is smooth. See? They always say in training, you only move as fast as you can shoot. Okay, let's get out of here. This is the gas part. Hold it longer, goes further. Can practice throwing through windows. Or not. Now, what I don't like about this, and when it comes to the differences, is that Ready or Not will kind of give you that hand placement of where you want your gun to go, or you want the flashbang to go. Kind of gives you that. In this, you can see here, it doesn't really do that. Your hand's off to the side. So then it wants us to choose our gas. Let's go ahead and throw gas at this guy. Then it's going to want us to do the our sting grenade. Let's go. All right. I'd love to continue. Oh, it's locked. All right, let's get our... Okay. Teaching us how to unlock doors. Once again, it's a whole tutorial, but just kind of want to give you, because I want to compare this to SWAT, Ready or Not. I'm sorry. And I don't have any idea how much of this I'll leave into the video, but not bad, though, if you're kind of new to this, you know, as far as, like, okay, so we know it's unlocked. Cool. Get our rifle. Let's move in. All right, let's go all out. All right. Okay. All right, here we go. So we're going to have to go into this room here. All right, we're going to go on the doorknob side. Open. All right.
Stack up. Okay, let's see if you got. Are we speaking the same language here? I said behind me. Stack it up. That's not what I asked. Try again.
I kind of lose here. Try issuing an open clear command on this door. Is there a door in there? Did I like miss something here? Let's take a look. Okay, get out of my way, guys. Oh my gosh. That's the only bad thing about this is... Oh, okay. Alright.
Open and clear. Roger that, sir.
Sorry about that, guys.
Let's move. Trailers. Nice.
Yes. Okay.
Deploying a grenade into the doorway will buy your team time to clear the threshold. Go ahead and do an open, bang, and clear on that door.
All right.
Open and bang. Clear it.
Right on.
Heads up. Banging now. Move it. Go, go, go. Moving forward. Trailers. Reynolds, I'm clear.
All right.
clear.
Position. Behind
Clear.
these tires, there's an open doorway. It's often
Area
best
clear.
to scout out a room from a safe distance. Back in the day, we used a mirror on a stick.
We still use a mirror and a stick.
Nowadays, there's a high-tech gadget for everything. For corners and open doors, we have the OptiWand. The OptiWand's a tiny camera at the end of a telescoping gear. You could even use it to peer under a closed door to scope out a room before you enter. Use the OptiWand on this doorway to scout out what's ahead. You should be able to stand on your side of the door and stick the
See, I don't have an Optiwand equipped because I think because my character.
element to clear the room.
Yeah, there's no Optiwand, so we're gonna have to kill it there. So the rest of this basically is us going through the rest of the tutorial, teaching us how to use all our different equipment. So let's back out of this now, and we're gonna abort this, and I'm gonna kind of show you now. Let's go to the missions. Let's go back to the main menu. And the nice part about this mod is we're gonna go up here to career, and I believe that all we gotta do is, and we can pick a random map as soon as it allows us to load. And you can see here, now we have all of these available. We have our original SWAT 4 maps, we have the Elite Force, and then we have these ones here when it comes to, we have all the extra maps that people have written. So I have downloaded 2 map packs for my first responder, and I play these different ones. So let's take a look at, let's just do Cabin Fever. Let's take a look at that one. We're going to play it on normal. So before we go, let's talk about the equipment choices, and because we're going to compare those to Ready or Not. Now in this, first off the bat, I have my choice of various different weapons. So I have assault rifles, light machine guns, machine pistols, less lethal, grenade launchers, and no weapon. The nice part about these options is that if you watch this channel, you know that we do Tactical Tuesday with only cops, and we do challenges. Basically, if you give a super chat, you can give us a challenge. Sometimes we'll do the 1990s challenge where we only could go in with gear from what SWAT teams used in the 1990s to less lethal challenges, all of those cool things. So you're going to definitely want to watch that. That sounds like some fun stuff to you. With that, then we can pick our different weapons. So like just under assault rifles alone, you can see all the various different assault rifles that you can choose from. Some of these are realistic weapons, while others are just made for gaming fun. So I'm going to keep mine with the, I'm sorry, I'm going to go back to the aim point. And then with your rounds, you can choose different rounds. You can go AP, armor piercing, full metal jacket, jacketed hollow point, and I don't know, SP. That's what the SP looks like. I don't know. So we use full metal jacket where I come from. That's what we're going to issue. So up here now, look at the magazines. I can choose how many magazines. Realistically, I carry 3 magazines on my vest, one in the actual gun. So we're going to go with 4. And then, depending on the equipment that you use, you could have too much weight, and then you have to downgrade your weapon. So you can't just take in everything that you want to take in, which I love that realism. Under the secondary, you have your choice of various different pistols, as well as you can take in some different guns here, submachine guns, shotguns. Sometimes I will take in a breaching shotgun with that, so that does make it kind of fun for me to be the breacher as well. And then we have all the other choices. So like I want to take in a grenade launcher, I could take in a grenade launcher. That's the one that's available. But I'm going to do shotgun, and I'll show you we'll do the 870 breaching. There we go. And I'm going to take in, for the second, see how my weight is going up with each thing? So I'll take in 20 rounds. I don't know what we're going to come up against, so we'll do that. And then at that point, our tactical loadout. Now, when I play this game, I play it with the fact that I have more operators than just the 4 or just the 5 that are with me, or I should say the 4 that are with me. So I like to take in some realistic stuff. So in reality, each operator only has one flashbang. There could be possibilities for more, but that's just it. Because once again, it's all about weight. Now I don't do anything under the next one because it's, once again, it gives me a selection to be able to choose CS grenade, CS gas. Those choices are really going to be up to the team leader depending on the mission. So we just don't have those all the time. Once again, we have some more choices there. Stinger grenade, ×3 stingers, ×6 stingers. Once again, very unrealistic. Now, we all have pepper spray. We also have tasers. And then we have our field dressing. Now, with that one, I'm going to take one field dressing. I don't we don't use C2 on my team. And then the last is the wedges. Now, the only reason why I take wedges, because wedges are unrealistic. Wedges are used to keep doors open, not keep them closed. Is that one wedge will be 2 operators on the door. So if I'm going to keep moving along, for me to make this more realistic for you, is I'll put a wedge on the door where that would simulate 2 operators holding that door until we can come back. So I definitely take that in. Then our protection, we're going to do the mic and goggles, a realistic loadout. And Kevlar, we could do with, well, let's go back to Kevlar. We could do Kevlar armor, no shoulders. Level 2 body armor, that's more of patrol, because that's a patrol level. Then we have our Kevlar armor there again. No armor. Heavy ceramic. And heavy Kevlar armor. And Kevlar is no sleeves. I don't wear sleeves, so I'm going to keep it that way. Then we're going to go back to our mic. I'm actually, the one I like is that setup right there. That's just for me. Of course, the skin is, I like the Taiwan skin. I'm not going to keep all that. And then I could go ahead and save that. And then you could pick your loadouts for all your other guys. See what they have. So I have loaded this all up for them. I don't think I had... I'm going to get this back to what mine is. And we're going to make theirs Taiwan as well. And we're going to assign this to the element and save for everyone. Alright, let's start this mission. I actually have never seen this mission. I don't know what to expect. These are maps made by other people. I'm going to put my flashlight on because it does help for you guys to see what I'm doing. I'm going to go with actually semi right now until we get some more. So I'm going to be Pine. But kind of cool map already because, you know, someone's designed this little scenario. We're going to do a fall in.
Fall in on me. Understood.
Love the way they look, right? Let's go. And keep a look at the windows. Make sure we got no bad guys there. Of course, having your flashlight on is not good. So we have a bad guy right there. Look at that. Already. So he actually saw us. Okay, that's a threat there. Then we have our threats right here to the window. And then I want to check this right here. And we are good there. We do. I think that is a door back there. So let's check it. No, it's a small window. All right. I'm just going to do just a little bit of this mission. And they know we're here. God, they know we're here. I didn't hear the scenario play out. We're going to treat this. Let's just treat this as a hostage rescue. So let's go ahead and bang it. Open, bang, and clear. Okay, let's go. Move in, guys. We already got OIS going on. Let's get in. Get in. That's slow. Okay. Bad. I don't want to say bad shooting, but I would hope that these guys, so like right here, one of the things I don't like is this right here. He's already standing in the fatal funnel. And that's the reason why I was starting to shoot at him. So at this point in time, what you could do is, we got these stairs going down. We got these stairs here. we are going to call this one in.
This is entry team. Injured suspect secure and ready for transport.
Now, the way they did this map is actually kind of neat because the doors... So at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate the team, which you can. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go with the heal.
Red, check that out. Sure thing, boss.
That's what I like about this mod is that you can heal now. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to give him an order to basically cover.
Cover that. I got it.
Then blue, I'm going to have fall in.
Regroup and follow me. Open and clear. Move when ready. Roger. Working on it. Go, go, go! Time to move! Keep it going.
Okay,
Room clear. Fields, all clear.
so we're clear here. So now, this is where I'm telling you where I would use a wedge. So technically, we would keep an operator here, so this way no one could come up behind us, and then we would search this room later. So I'm trying to get into a position to put a wedge. I know I have them. All right. Well, for some reason, our wedge is not working. I do know we have them. And so, as you can see, once again, SWAT 4. So basically what this mod adds is it adds some, cool player stuff as far as some different maps. Can heal, can carry multi-flashbangs, all that type of stuff.
Where'd they come from? Entry team to talk. Suspect down.
Copy. Stay sharp.
So my icon for me is gone. So I'm going to say by the reason why that I am actually walking slow is because I got hit, but my thing is gone. And that's kind of the problem too, see, because I cannot adjust my walking slowly or anything like that. Yeah. As you can see still too with this is that SWAT 4 is very boxy still. It's old. It's an old game. I think it's 2005 it came out, if I remember correctly. And of course, with Ready or Not only came out a couple of years ago, and it's still being refined. As a matter of fact, every now and then you log into Ready or Not, and they've like added some new textures or done something. But the controls are all the same, basically. But I like this first responder because it adds more to the game. So it makes the game like basically you can keep playing the game. Adds a lot more to it, especially the fact that there's a big community for oh. Oh, we cleared the mission. That was kind of unexpected. We met all the objectives, ladies and gentlemen. That was
Talk. This is entry team. We have a dead suspect. Entry team to talk. Suspect down.
Roger. Keep it up.
Yeah, I think I got hit, guys. But there he is. Yeah, now the icon's back. There it is. I'm a mess.
Talk. This is entry team. We have a dead suspect.
Copy. Continue mission.
I was also crouched. Once again, I'm the old guy playing video games. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's debrief. And we got a 69. Failed to report a downed suspect. Oh, that must have been upstairs. Totally forgot that one. Okay, so we would have got a 74. It wouldn't have been too bad, right? So we got the ranking of sworn officer. So you have that ranking system as well. That's it. That's the SWAT 4 first responder mod done by Beppe. So let's take a look about. Let's compare. Like, is it good enough, or should we just spend the money and play Ready or Not? let's do it. All right. So I got Ready or Not loaded up, and one of the things was you could actually add mods here. And I'll click on that, and you could see that there's so much to add here. You could add zombie attack and all that. I've tried out various different mods. I'm not a really... So here's the first thing. Let me be honest with you. I'm not a very big mod guy. I don't really like modding my games because in SWAT 4, when you do a mod, you got to like change some of the thing in your game registry. I'm just not that person. It's actually simple. My trusty number one Fox Commander walks me through the steps and I'm able to do it. But there's, you know, it's just not what I do. Here, luckily these load up. But there's, you know, there's a lot of different things that you guys can do here, and there's just so many mods coming onto play. So that's one of the first things that I like is that it's being modded, and a lot of people are adding a lot of cool stuff like LAPD skins, various different skins for police departments that they like, you know, different NVGs like you see here, different weapons. So there's a lot of cool different things going on here. All right, so let's get out of here and go to the actual. So then you could do co-op sessions, so you can co-op with friends. So once again, like I play this game with only cops, so we have a really good time. And then let's go to play the game. So we're gonna do a single player. All right, so here's our briefing room. This is where we start. You can see I have my weapon here. It's always in the low ready unless you're in an area where you can fire. And we can come over here to our locker room. And this is where we modify our loadout. So once again, depending on how you're playing, we utilize this for challenges and that type of stuff. So here's our officer, more realistic, right? We're talking about graphics are like huge on this. And I put SWAT realistic. So this is my loadout in the game that I play with because this is a realistic loadout. If you click on your firearm here, these are all, once again, kind of the same choices that we saw in SWAT 4. There's a lot of people that say that Ready or Not is really SWAT 5. Yeah, it kind of is, but we got to really think of it as its own game because obviously the people who own the whatever SWAT, Ready or Not, the Void Interactive, is not calling it this. I kind of like the Ready or Not title myself, but we have all of these different things, so we can have our assault rifles that are available to us. So these are all the assault rifles there. So you got, talks to you a little bit about them. You can do your submachine guns, the classic MP5s. So for the 90s challenge, this is what we do right here, is this one right here. Got all that. You got our shotguns. So obviously there's some DLC exclusives. So you got the CQB, then you got the M4, which is kind of a real popular one, especially out here in California. This is the grenade launcher that I am used to. This is what we carry on SWAT. And then we have all our less lethal. You got the beanbag shotgun and the RZ launcher. Now I'm going back to the one that basically the loadouts here. So here's what I have, and then I want you to notice here off to the right hand side. Then we can modify this. So we take a look, and here's all your modifications. So you can add different sights. So there's all your different sights that you can have. You could do your muzzle. I chose a suppressor, but you could have an ASR brake. Okay, so there might have been a little bit of glitch. I kind of have been a problem with my streaming PC. So right here, I was talking about flashlights. That's the flashlight. And then we're going to go back, and you can actually clean the weapon, so it's all clear and that type of stuff. And then you get your choice of handguns. Once again, look at that. You have all your pistols. You can actually go less lethal, which you have your taser there, which is the X26. So you can do a Python or your Magnum. The Magnum. You have all your other choices. I'm choosing the 57 USG. You could do the M11 compact. So cool stuff there. Go back. Just want to make sure we're filming, guys. I do apologize. Okay, cool. Sorry about that, just because we've been having some problems here. Now you can take a breaching shotgun, which I like taking in with me, but you can take a mirror gun. If you're watching this channel, you know I don't like the mirror gun. It doesn't exist for us. You can take a ballistic shield, battering ram, M320 with flashbang, M320 with stingers, M320 with gas, so we'll take that. Then you could do your armor. So you could do anti-stab, light armor, heavy armor. Obviously, we're going to go with the heavy armor. And then you could do no armor, front only, front and back. So front, back, and side. So I just do front and back. We could use Kevlar, ceramic, or steel. So I'm going with Kevlar. And then our munitions, I got armor piercing. So you could choose, you could have, now this all goes to the same thing. So you could only carry so much. So on this one, I'm going to carry 4 rounds of AP, 4 mags of AP, and then 4 mags of AP for my sidearm. Oops. Sorry about that. Get to back. And then you could carry up some flash grenades, and then we have some C2, and then anti-flash goggles, or you can make up NVGs. There's certain maps that you've got to definitely have night vision. So I'm going to stay with that in my loadout, and that's my realistic loadout. So from here, now you have a couple different areas you can go to. So if you are so inclined, you can actually, we're going to go eventually down to the shoot house, but I want to take a look what you look like. Man, I used to be able to show you. Did I miss it? Alright, well anyways. So, come out over here. You get your missions at that map place over there, but we're going to take a look at some other things. So, you can come down here, and this is kind of our, your shooting area. So, you have the range down here. Now you can go live. So, I can come in here and I can try out my loadout. Go full auto. More realistic. So you can try out your loadouts down here. So that's kind of cool. And come on over here. And let's see here. I forget. Come over here. And I think this is where you can actually, once again, modify your weapons. So you're kind of back in the same place. So if there was something that you didn't like, you can do it here. We're okay. And now we're going to go into like our training room. What I like about here is that you can actually do all the stuff that you want to do, and not have to go through that whole entire, like, you got to do certain things. Come in here, you can practice some of your stuff. Your kind of canteen. Okay, we're clear. That door open. Okay, we're clear. So you can practice movement here. Doing a little pieing. Okay, go into the deep corner. Oh, good suspect. There's another suspect. Okay, attack reload. So we get to try that area out. So I'm going to get us out of here. But this is where you can practice some of your movements. Oops, got a little lost here. There we go. Let's go back up here. And then once again, we're in the low ready because they don't want you to have any ADs. Now this is kind of a funny area because over here we can throw some stuff at this guy. We can shoot him.
We can't afford mistakes like that.
Civilian is DOA.
Talk to element. Copy that, entry team.
You can throw bangs. So you can have a little fun here. Obviously here now we got some blood. Could make it a little bit more bloodier. It's a little darker. Alright, so let's get out of our training room. And let's go back upstairs and I'll show you how the mission thing works. And then we're kind of like done on comparing, and we'll give you our afterthoughts. Ooh, I got a little lost here. Back to the low ready. Ha. Okay, there we go. I was like, where are those stairs at? Alright, we'll go into our mission room. And we can press F. And all sorts of different places. So I'm going to... places are always kind of getting up. We got the postal. That's a huge map. Huge. I'm trying to see if one of the ones that I'm really familiar with. Just to kind of guys show you guys. Let's go to the 4U gas station. You know what's neat? Let me go actually return the game. There's a couple of them. So you do have some different options, which I like. Let me see if it shows up here. Nope. I want to show you guys something. I don't know if you could do it here. Okay, so what I was trying to show you is that you can actually choose like a mod where you could choose like the speed, basically, like you're going, like make it more intense. That probably when you play multiplayer. Right? Can you confirm our location? Oh, there it is. That's what I was talking about. So we can make this now. We could do a barricaded suspects, a raid, active shooter, bomb threat, or hostage rescue. Which we're probably saying, well, some of you may say, well, what's the difference? Well, on barricaded suspects, we're moving in. You can move in a little stealth. You're trying to get the advantage, as opposed to a hostage rescue. You're HRT, so you're moving, banging rooms as you go, and you're trying to get to the hostage before they can kill the hostage. So a lot of the methodical movement that you would do is out the door. We're moving to get the hostage. Bomb threat. I haven't checked that one. That's probably be a timer type of situation. Active shooter is kind of that other thing as well. So someone's going around killing someone. We got to head towards the gunfire and kill them. So a lot of your safety is gone. So it makes this game even harder, which I really can appreciate. We're just going to do a barricaded suspect just to kind of show you guys. And then we're going to come over here to be ready. Thank you. Come again. If you don't know what that's from, take a look at The Simpsons. And we're just going to do a quick little, like this. We're in the armored vehicle. Kind of has that LAPD look. The patches do. And there we go. So we have, look at the, the graphics. Beautiful.
Entry
team, suspects have taken refuge in the area that are refusing to cooperate. Move in.
behind me. You've got point.
So we got our team. Look how beautiful that looks. The textures are just awesome. The graphics are great. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love SWAT 4, but if I could take some of the elements of SWAT 4 and put them in this game, this would be the perfect game. I actually have spoken to the devs via email about some of their stuff that I like and don't like. And they're pretty receptive. We were all supposed to meet, but we didn't get a chance to because the one dev had to fly back to Australia. But hopefully in the future we will be. So we're going to make our movement here. I don't know if this is someone we can report down. Yes, we can.
Wounded civilians stable and prepped for evac.
Talk to entry team. Copy. Clean house and we'll take them out.
Provide cover. Roger that, sir. Check the lock. Roger that, sir. Copy that. Entry denied. Door locked.
Okay. I like that. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put a wedge if I can.
Deploying chem light.
Oh. I was going to go for the crouch.
Unlock it. Got my toolkit here.
Reaching shotgun. Boom. Okay, you see that person moved? I think there was someone in there.
Open the door. Clear it. All right. Roger that.
So the... Oh. I thought our whole team was going in.
Moving and clear. Copy that.
I do not know why our team's not moving in. Not good. When suspects can know where you're at.
Falling behind me. You've got point. Police, hands up! Police, hands up! Get on the ground! Hands up! Show me your hands! Arms outstretched! Make him secure.
We,
Got him.
So I got hit.
Talk to entry team. Roger that.
Kind of surprised I didn't get killed. Because the AI is really ruthless in this game. So as you can see, same rules apply. Come back over here. Now, oh, because I think they put him in custody, that they call it in. So come over here, and we're going to go ahead and call it in. And collect evidence.
Copies all. Proceed with your mission.
So you could use the middle mouse button to go ahead and give some commands. So I want to give commands here. So we're going to deploy, and I want them to flashbang it.
Readying flashbang.
I don't know why they did it right there. I would have thought they were doing it by the doorway. So obviously that was me. That was error. Okay, we're clear there. But lots of cool stuff. Nice and clean. Still not polished though. They're working on it. But a lot of cool things that they're adding to that. So let's give our afterthoughts on that. And you can let me know what you think in the comments down below. Okay, let's talk about the good and the bad. So SWAT 4, still good because it is a classic tactical shooter that so many of us have come to love. Also, the pricing, $9.99 from GOG.com. I looked for the game on other platforms, but it just seems that GOG, not getting anything to mention them, but that's where I got my copy of SWAT 4, and sometimes they just have some good classic games at a good price. Now, ready or not, it's $31.99. I think when I bought it, it was $49.99, so it's coming down in price. Now, the good with ready or not, it's basically SWAT 4's, enhanced game, and the graphics are beautiful. Now, as far as maps, it doesn't have the sheer amount of maps that SWAT 4 has, even the basic SWAT 4 without any type of expansions or mods. So, and this game is still being developed. But once again, it gives you a whole different perspective. You get that nice look to it. Now, what my biggest complaint with SWAT 4, or correction, ready or not, is the aimbot that the AI has. It's just like, doesn't even give you a chance, and sometimes makes the game not enjoyable to play. SWAT 4, I feel like I have a chance. So that is probably the good and bad on that. Now, if you're playing with friends, both games are definitely a lot of fun. Both games have co-op. Both games have mods. So those compare to one, or they're very comparable to each other. I guess the biggest difference is pricing and graphics. So if you're someone who's on a budget but wants to play tactical shooters, head on over to SWAT 4, pick up the game for $9.99, and then the free mod from Beppe. If you got some basic cash to throw away, or I guess not throw away, but invest into your gaming library, then choose ready or not, and then as the updates come, you can go ahead and see what new stuff is constantly being developed, as well as the mods that are being developed. So that is my take on it. For me, I play both. I have the best of both worlds. I think SWAT 4 was bought for me by Gameology. As a matter of fact, I think even Ready or Not was, no, I paid for Ready or Not. But that's, kind of the best of both worlds. Sometimes if I just want to do a fun tactical shooter with my followers, I'll do SWAT 4. And then when I'm playing with the guys from Only Cops, we'll do Ready or Not. But that's my take on it. So who's the ultimate winner? Honestly, for me, it's a tie. There is no winner because they both have good and bad. And until Ready or Not could really polish up their aimbot one-shot AI bad guys, I'm going to have a problem with Ready or Not because it's just not realistic. And here's the reason why I'm saying it's not just realistic. I get it. It's a dystopia America and cities are falling and these are ex-military. I get all that. But there's a component that I see as a real police officer that when SWAT gets there and they start movement, there is that apprehension that the bad guy has as well that would cause them to also be, I don't want to use the word scared, but in lack of a better term that I can't think of right now, they kind of got that scaredness as well. So their shots are, I mean, if you played the game, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, when you do play it, it's a little frustrating because boom. I mean, one shot and you're like, what just happened? You get folded. That doesn't happen in SWAT 4. So that's probably my biggest complaint, as well as the lack of maps. So that's it. You choose your poison. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Did a little something different. SWAT 4 versus Ready or Not. Let me know in the comments down below what you think and what you like. And then what you would like to see changed in Ready or Not, or added to SWAT 4. Okay, take care of yourself. Take care of one another. We can definitely make the world a better place. We talked about tactical shooters, so it's kind of crazy. But yes, we can make the world a better place by just helping one person at a time. And that could be with a simple smile or just a nice comment. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, this is Chris the Cop reminding all of you, peace.